The ninth step in launching your CBD business is selecting your CBD partner. And you notice this is 9, it's not number 1. There's a lot of things that you need to do that are more important in launching your business than selecting a CBD partner. But now that we're on step 9, let's talk about some of the things that you should be considering. Number 1 is, do you want to launch your CBD business with an existing brand? So, as an example, you could launch with the Joy Organics brand. And here's some of the advantages of launching with an existing brand. One is you don't need to worry about branding. You don't need to worry about designing labels. It's very easy. It's inexpensive to launch with an existing brand. If you became a wholesale partner with Joy Organics, you could buy 1 of our CBD sports creams. You could buy 3 of our 450 milligram mint tinctures. So you can buy smaller quantities. The order size is much smaller. I mean, here at Joy Organics, the minimum order for a wholesale partner is $250. The minimum order for a private label partner for their first order is $2,500. For the reorders is $1,000. Now, on a private label side, the minimum order is 24 units of a SKU. So if you're going to buy the sports cream under your label, you're going to be buying 24 units of the sports cream rather than 1, 2, or 3, or whatever it is that you want. So, you can buy an existing brand, as you can see on the slide, is less expensive, lower minimums, easy, simple. The list goes on. The other option is to create your own brand. Now, there's clearly some advantages to creating your own brand. Number 1 is that building your brand, you're building your brand rather than somebody else's brand. And if your goal in building your CBD business is to eventually sell it for millions of dollars, then the only way you're going to sell a brand for millions of dollars is if it's a brand, not somebody else's brand. So you'd be building your own brand rather than building somebody else's brand. Now, if you're launching or building a CBD store, as an example, you might want to have your own brand, but then you might want to carry other brands. Or what many of our private label partners do is they will, buy the most popular SKUs that we sell under their own brand, but then they take our other SKUs that they don't want to be buying 24 of, and then they sell those in their store. So they're selling Joy Organics products and then their own brand. So you can kind of mix and match if you choose to do that. Obviously, if you build your own brand, you're building something that is more valuable. And if you're building your own brand, you have a reduced risk that your customer is going to buy from the brand you're promoting. So as an example, if you're selling the Joy Organic CBD sports cream, there is going to be a risk, a very small one, because we've done studies on this, less than a 3% risk, but there is going to be a risk of less than 3% that those people will then in the future buy directly from Joy Organics. And this is why we're launching our retail-friendly brand, so that we have a brand that we can sell that will only be a brand that can be sold in retail stores. It cannot be sold online. It won't be sold online on our website, and it can't be sold on any of our partners' websites. But it would be a retail-friendly brand that if somebody was to sell our retail-friendly sports cream, as an example, and then they went online and tried to buy it, they would see they can't, and then they would have to come back to your store. So again, some pros and cons to each. You have to decide what's best for you. Again, for a lot of people who are very budget conscious, they start with an existing brand, and then as their business grows, then they launch their own brand, which is another great thing you can do. Because let's assume, again, just using the sports cream as an example, you're selling the Joy Organic sports cream, and now you're beginning to sell enough of it that it makes sense for you to private label the sports cream under your own label. Now a customer comes in your store and they're like, hey, where's the Joy Organic sports cream? You can just say, we now private label that under our own brand, and here it is. And now they transition from the Joy Organics brand to your brand, and they're able to enjoy the exact same product, again, with just a different label. So step 9 in launching your business is to select your CBD brand. I do want to let you know here at Joy Organics, we have probably launched more private label brands than any company on the planet, over 1,100 brands to date. We're really good at it. We do it every day. We have a full team. This is all they do, a full team of designers. This is all they do. So if you're going to be launching your own private label brand, I can assure you of this, that you will have a great experience in working with us, from our service to our quality to pricing. Everything that's important, I think you're going to be impressed with as you learn more about Joy Organics.